Welcome everybody to my channel. Thank you for stopping by. Today we're going to be doing a King's Top 10. Today's top 10 is top 10 slashers. Now, it's so hard for me, being me, to pick out 10 of the best slashers out there. Now, this is all opinionated. It's not like, don't sit there and be like, well, you missed this. This is my opinion. There are some slashers out there that I don't particularly like. There are some slashers that I do like that didn't make the list. It's this big overgrown thing. Not overgrown. Whatever. So without further ado, guys, let's get right into this list. Starting with number 10, we have the Fisherman Killer. From the movies I Know What You Did Last Summer, and I Still Know What You Did Last Summer, and I Remember What You Did Last Summer, I think are the three movies. This slasher is very innovative, and there's a reason why he gets overlooked on a lot of people's lists, but there's a lot of things that he did throughout the movies that were very, very interesting and very kind of out there. Also, I Still Remember What You Did Last Summer. If you're gonna watch it, Jack Black's death in that movie is pretty good. Alright, so the next slasher, number 9, we're gonna go with The Valentine. Now, the movie's called Valentine. It stars David Boreanaz. It's a great movie. I don't want to spoil too much of it in case people are like, I've never seen that movie, and they want to go back and watch it. It is a one-shot slasher flick, very well written. It's got a good beginning and a good end, and it's a solid movie. So, of course, I'm going to add that to my list. This next one is a hard one, guys. A lot of people disagree with this person being on the list, and that is Malachi from Children of the Corn. Malachi, of course, being the older of the children that kind of takes on the responsibility of doing all the slasher-esque stuff, hanging the people up and everything like that. The reason why this is controversial or not really talked about is when you talk about slasher flicks, usually the slasher is the main bad guy. Mordecai, of course, isn't the main bad guy. He's not even, like, second in command. There's a whole flow of chain of people in the Children of the Corn series. The whole series is really well done. It's really good, and I quite thoroughly enjoy it. And if you've never seen Children of the Corn, the entire original series, go watch it. You will not be disappointed. Which kind of leads us into number 7. Well, I mean, because 7 comes after 6. We're going to talk about The Legend from the film series Urban Legends and Urban Legends Final Cut. I have to put this person on the list. It's a must-have. I loved these movies. I think these movies are severely underrated. No one talks about these movies enough. The concept of somebody playing urban legends against our innermost fears is just, it's that spine tingle with the, you know, I heard that. My friend's cousin's sister's boyfriend's uncle knew a guy that this happened to, and now it's happening to you. I mean, urban legends, I can't really, I don't want to give stuff away. And a lot of the time, that's how I feel. So it takes a while to come up with the content and the actual ways to talk about the movies without kind of giving anything away. it is especially hard with slashers because it's like, this guy kills a bunch of people. This guy, like, you know, we don't watch slashers to figure it all out. We watch slashers for the innovative ways slashers kill people. Oh, which leads me into what are we at, guys? Number 6? Number 6. Number 6 on my list is Jacob Goodnight. Jacob Goodnight is the slasher from See No Evil. He's played by Glenn Jacobs, who is also the face of WWE's Kane. It is a WWE movie. Like, WWE kind of branded out and started doing a bunch of movies together, and this is one of the horror flicks that they did. These two movies and Oculus. But Jacob Goodnight, great movie, start to finish. Number 2 came out. There's a bit of technical issues with the movie, but the storyline's still great. If you've never seen See No Evil or See No Evil 2, go watch them. They are really, really good movies. After Jacob Goodnight, we're going to go with more traditional. The last of these guys, everybody knows about. And if you don't know about it, you're just not really a big fan of slasher flicks. So the next person I'm going to talk about is Candyman. Now, Candyman's story Candyman's story is a lot like Bloody Mary's story. You say his name in the mirror so many times, and he appears. The whole backstory to Candyman is a phenomenal tale. It is one that will kind of... It makes you feel. It's that slasher movie that makes you feel. You feel for the Candyman. You understand what's going on and why he's doing what he's doing. And it's just... It's a beautiful story. There's 3 Candyman movies. I don't remember all their names. It's Candyman, Candyman 2, and then I think Candyman 3, Farewell to the Flesh. Is it Candyman 2, Sweets to the Sweet, Candyman 3, Farewell to... I don't remember exactly. Correct me down in the comments below, guys. But if you've never seen the Candyman series, I don't know where you've been. It's a great series. And unlike a lot of reboots to classic slashers, this is actually a reboot I am waiting to see. It is going to be directed by Jordan Peele, I believe, who is also the face of the Twilight series. Twilight
Zone.
The Twilight Zone. Thank you, my love. And he's done a really good job on the horror movies he's brought out so far. So Candyman, it should be a great bomb thing. So, as I said, these guys you're all going to kind of know about. Leads us into number 4. Number 4, I got to give a shout out to my boy Michael Myers. From Halloween, of course. Michael Myers is that entity of horror that's really scary to me. I could watch all the slasher films and, you know, this and that, wasn't really scared, but Michael Myers scared me because Michael Myers was human. He was always just human. He was intelligent, like brilliant, and he could get away with things, and like, you know, he was smart enough to be able to mend and take care of his own wounds. He knew how to play tricks on people so that they would think they killed Michael Myers, but in reality, they didn't. The entire series, original series of Michael Myers, I've said it before and I'll say it again, Halloween 3 sucks. I'm gonna catch some flack for it. The Witch, within the original series. Rob Zombie's first movie was good. The first movie remake was good. The second movie remake was not so good. I'm not going to say it was terrible. It was a reimagining, and I did kind of enjoy it, but I still wish he would have done better. And the newest Halloween movie that is already out, come this video, was amazing. I'm so glad they brought back Jamie Lee Curtis. Sorry. The reason why I say of this video is because, yes, we are supposed to be getting another Halloween movie. I think it's next year, 2020. We're going to get another Jamie Lee Curtis Halloween movie, and I can't wait to see how they're going to do it. It's just... Michael Myers is scary as hell to me. So, I always want to see those movies. That was number 4. Let's get to number 3. Number 3 goes to my boy, Jason Voorhees. Of course, I had the actors library earlier on Kane Hodder. Kane Hodder, of course, is the most recognizable person to play Jason Voorhees. There are other actors, and that being said, big shout out to all the people that have ever played him. I love these movies simply because they are no bull, nitty-gritty slashers. Jason doesn't care. He doesn't think. It's just, I'm going to take revenge. And then you look, you know, that's as simple. If you've never seen a Friday the 13th movie, it is a simplistic movie. It is kill, kill, kill. The movies are great. They're gory. They're scary. The series, the original series 1 through 10 are, you know, cemented in history as, you know, that 80s, late 80s, early 90s slasher flick. The new one that had come out, I think 2016 it came out, was... although it received criticism, I still believe it was a very, very good movie, and I really did thoroughly enjoy that one. And I hope they're still thinking about making a couple in the future. Number 2. So number 2, and a lot of people are going to go, wait, what? Who's number 1 then? Number 2 is Freddy Krueger. Robert Englund is the only one I'm going to talk about because the other doesn't count. Robert Englund was one of the scariest, funniest guys in the world. He brought that comedical aspect to the horror genre, and that's what kind of made it scary. He was insane, laughing the entire time, making wisecracks, and he was killing your kids. Well, your teens. The switches when Jackie Humphrey comes in, and that was the remake. I did not like it. As a huge fan of the Nightmare on Elm Street series, I own every single one from Nightmare on Elm Street to Wes Craven's New Nightmares. I love everything in there. The new one just kind of bugged me with a lot of the ways they did it and a lot of the things that were talked about within the movie. And yes, I do know there is a remake coming, a second reboot coming again. I'm waiting. Of course I'm going to watch it. I will give you guys an honest review when I see it. And it's going to be honest. With that being said, I want to get into one honorable mention because without this honorable mention, none of this would be possible. That honorable mention goes to Norman Bates. Yes, I realize I think about classics and I realize where stuff comes from. Norman Bates, of course, in Psycho, he's the original slasher. You gotta give him credit where credit is due. The reason why he's not on my list and he's just an honorable mention is because although he invented the slasher genre, what he gave to us was more suspense than horror. So that's kind of why he gets edged out in a way. But you gotta give him an honorable mention. That started the genre. That's where we've come from. Which leads me into number 1. Now, as I said, this is opinionated as all can be. Because I have to put this guy number 1 because my heart broke. Number 1 is Captain Spaulding. Sid Haig embodied Captain Spaulding, the psycho clown. I was debating the entire time of putting the entire Firefly family, that includes like Otis, Baby, Madame, like all of them, Dr. Frankenstein, everyone. But Captain Spaulding really took my heart. There was a lot of the lines he said that like resonated, and like it touched those feels. So when I found out that he had passed, Sid Haig had passed, sadly, I was very emotional and I was very upset about it. And you know, I have to give credit where credit is due. I have to give it up to him. He has to be number one on this list because he's phenomenal. Yes, I have seen Three from Hell. We can talk about that another time. Captain Spaulding, you're my hero. I love you to death. Sid Haig, thank you for being such a great actor and portraying some really, really interesting roles. And yeah, I guess that's it for me, guys. A lot of rambling today in this video. Also, I'm sorry about missing Monday's video. We're trying to get better. We're trying to get stuff set up. Streaming's going to be coming back. There's a million things going on. So we are trying right now to get videos to you when we've got chances to get videos to you. Do not worry. A schedule will be coming. Like, our schedule that we said will be set, and we will be able to bring you videos on those days. But as for right now, until we are up at 100% running, you know, if we miss a day, we're terribly sorry. Also, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I know this is a long video. I know it's probably not that interesting. We are going to be bringing you better content. We are going to be getting better with this content. Things right now are just kind of really hectic, and I want to make sure that I am bringing you guys some content. So, from my family to yours, keep it psycho. Much love. I'm AJ, and I'm out.